If you're looking for a sweet summer treat that can't be beat and keeps you out of the heat, look no further than Oklahoma because all summer long they make these incredible no-bake chocolate peanut butter cookies. This is really simple and a southern staple. And if you like stuff like this and learn about regional American cuisines, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is a super quick recipe and it is literally the boss of summertime treat cooking. So let's go ahead and get started.
And we begin with our chocolate cookie coating, which starts by dropping 1 stick of unsalted butter into a large sauce pot over medium heat, and then hitting that up immediately with a half a cup of milk and get that nice and combined before we start adding in 2 cups of granulated sugar. This is a southern style dessert, so you know it's going to be sweet. And then after that's added in, we're going to drop in a 1/4 cup of a good unsweetened dark cocoa powder. This can be regular or Dutch process, doesn't really matter. Then we're going to go ahead and start getting everything slowly incorporated before that liquid gets too hot. Now this is going to be a challenge at first because we don't have a lot of liquid in the pan, but as that butter starts to render off, you're going to have the rest of the moisture you need to make this a shiny glossy coating, and switching out to a whisk towards the end will make this all the better. The key goal here is to melt that butter down in the sauce and keep it moving so that way your mixture doesn't split. So after everything has melted and emulsified and you have this glossy, sexy chocolate coating, just like this, we're going to bring it up to a slow boil, which for me happened within about 5 minutes. And at this point, we need to bring out a thermometer. It's necessary. We need this mixture to temp at 230 degrees Fahrenheit so that way all those sugars are fully dissolved and this mixture is hot enough to cook those oats that are coming later. So we're going to let this boil undisturbed for about a minute, after which we've reached about 228 degrees Fahrenheit, which is close enough. We cannot exceed 230 and carryover cooking is going to carry it the rest of the way. So we're going to bring this over and start adding in the rest of our cookie batter ingredients, which begins with 3/4 cup of a good creamy peanut butter. And as you can see, I'm clearly fighting for my life over here trying to get everything out. And once we're done losing our battle with the peanut butter, we're going to drop in 2 teaspoons of real vanilla extract, because we ain't baking on this channel without no vanilla. Then we're going to balance everything out with a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. And then just like we did at the beginning of this recipe with the butter, we're going to slowly start melting off and emulsifying this peanut butter into our chocolate mixture. We got to make sure we do this slowly so that way it doesn't split. Same concept. Then after a couple minutes of gentle whisking, we have a smooth velvety sauce to which we're going to add 3 cups of quick cooking oats. You can use rolled old-fashioned oats if you want to here, but this works just fine. And the goal here is to make sure we fully coat all the oats. Even the stuff on the sides needs to get worked down so that way everything has a chance to cook. And once everything is nice and homogeneous and fully combined like this, it's time to start making cookies. And I almost forgot to show you, you'll need one of these, an ice cream scoop. So we're going to take 1 level scoop of our cookie batter and press them out onto a parchment lined baking sheet, give them a little room to breathe, and repeat this process for the rest of our remaining cookie batter. And guys, this honestly yielded me a lot more cookies than I thought it would, as I had to bring out a second cookie sheet. And once all of our no-bake batter has been used and all of our cookies are formed, we're going to let these bad boys sit out at room temperature for at least 30 minutes to set. You don't want these to be sticky or wet at all. Ideally, you want to do this in the fridge, but I didn't have space. And after 30 minutes, take a look at our finished cookies. These are absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to make one disappear.
So it's been 30 minutes and these things have cooled down completely. They're no longer warm or even sticking to my fingers when I touch them. And honestly, these turned out pretty sexy. This is pretty simple, and this is honestly the king of summertime sweet treat cooking. I mean, I think I only stood over the stove for about 10 minutes tops waiting for everything to come together. So let's go ahead and try one of these. The texture on it. What? These are insane. I honestly like the idea of using a little extra peanut butter in the mix. Most recipes you see online only call for about a 1/2 cup. But since we're using quick cooking oats as opposed to the traditional old-fashioned rolled oats, you need a little bit more protein to bind them together and give you that perfect chew. And I think it delivers on that. It's not overly sweet, despite having 2 whole cups of sugar in there. It's just the absolute masterpiece that it's supposed to be. It's tender, it's delicious, it's chewy, it's the perfect treat for summertime. That, doesn't require you to be over the stove very much. And again, this is another finale for the month of July for Eating America. This many states remain. If there's a certain state that you want me to cover in a dish, please comment them below. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.